especially the number of blocks they've managed to get. It's not easy to keep denying guys at the rim.
Yeah, I also like how they've immediately gotten out in transition. They came to run, and we'll see if they can keep it up.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, this summer saw the first ever 7-team trade in the NBA. You might wonder why it makes sense to involve so many parties, but basically teams have more flexibility salary-wise in these multi-team deals. It is enough to make your head spin, guys. This is where things are headed.
Big moves. Okay, Shams, thanks for the update. So it's Los Angeles now, following the three-point basket by Chicago. Here's James, and that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
They're handling the contact so well. Bronny James using that solid build of his to finish strong inside.
Jones from outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got 4 rebounds in the game. James inside, working on Jones. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Bulls trail by 14. Miller, right side. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
We've got 1:48 left in the first half. Jones, the pass to Miller. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Here's James. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Stan, when you look at Josh Giddey's game, how would you best describe it?
Well, B.A., he's a triple-double threat. Taller playmaker, sees the floor well, can rebound. I love his versatility.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Miller. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Aiden, he's checked in for Hayes. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart's checked in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for James.
A guard that can truly do it all. Doncic has tremendous power.
1:10 left in the second period. Pick by Smith. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey with it. Picked up by Reeves. The 3, Smith. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Reeves has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart. That's 10 points for Austin Reeves.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Smart with the bucket.
Well, you can see how comfortable Smart is inside. He doesn't fear anybody.
From deep, Giddey. Doncic pulls down the board. Doncic has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint. And Aiden gets it to go. Aiden's gotten his first basket of the night.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
And so it's Los Angeles. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. We'll be right back with you shortly. with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Trey Jones is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Jalen Smith. Then it's Buzelis. And it's Okoro in at the small forward position. That's the group for Billy Donovan getting going here in the second half. Well, Grant, you look at the Bulls, middling on both ends. What's their biggest need?
You know, B.A., I think it's length and athleticism. You can't have enough of those type of players in today's game. You look at their activity stats, the steals, offensive rebounds, very much in need of a boost.
And the technical free throw is good.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
Let's go with a three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Here's James. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
And it's Giddey missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, Luka Doncic has studied LeBron James's game for a long time, and now they're teammates. Luka said, "It's a dream come true. I always look up to him. I think we both make our teams better. Our IQ is very high. Just having 2 guys like that on the court helps the whole team out." Back to you guys.
Quite a tandem. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. From Pete Giddey. Doncic pulls down the board.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Jones against Ayton. The three from Okoro knocks down the triple. Okoro's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Smart. And a nice finish on the layup.
And don't judge Smart by his size. A little physicality isn't enough to stop him.
Okoro outside. Chicago passing it around. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Rebound, the Lakers. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Double team on James. Banked it in off the glass. James has got 8.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
This will be his 4th shot at the line here in this one. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. The Lakers making a switch here. Hayes is checked in. Outside Giddey. Pass to Okoro. On the wing, Jones takes a 3. And again, Chicago, no good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the 3rd quarter. And that one drops. James has got 8 here in this quarter.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Jones with the ball. Now Doncic defending. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Grant, LeBron has had so much recognition over the years, but truly, he might not get enough credit for what he's meant to the NBA.
Yeah, you might be right, B.A. Truly a global ambassador for the game of basketball. He set the standard for what a superstar can be, really, in any sport.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And the Bulls making a change here. Sexton's checked in. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Hachimura's checked in for James. LaRavia comes in for Smart. Kennard, he's checked in for Reeves. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. Outside Sexton. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Colin Sexton.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And you look at Colin Sexton. puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
Kennard with it, picked up by Sexton. Kennard against Sexton. Nice shot by Kennard. Kennard's got 8.
At this kind of range, it might almost be too easy for Kennard.
Pass to Smith.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Nice move. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
I mean, that was just terrific work to stay in control and finish.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Yeah, they've also worked at pounding the ball inside. It gave them high percentage looks all game, and it's paid off.
Okoro up top. No one near him. And, yep, it's good. Okoro's got his second bucket of the night. So it's Los Angeles now. And it's Smith penetrating. That one's good for 2.
A crafty finisher, Smith has a variety of ways he can finish a drive.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. Smith outside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Kicks it out to Kennard. LaRavia outside. There's 49 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. No luck on that one. The Bulls shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Three-pointer, Buzelis. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Buzelis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Hachimura. And counted from 19 feet away.
A smart decision maker with a versatile skill set. Hachimura always takes the shots that he's comfortable with.
Another 3 for Chicago.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's LaRavia. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. LaRavia's got 5 points now in the quarter. Jones feels it out. Pass to Buzelis. Another 3 for Chicago.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And so it's Los Angeles, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. Defense is setting the tone. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Maxi Kleber out there with Rui Hachimura. Then it's Dalton Knecht. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's LaRavia in at the 2.
You have to be careful against Knecht inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Simons outside. Puts the move on. Rips it home off a terrific move.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Kennard into the lane. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Shifty work from Kennard on that drive.
From deep. Again, Simons missing. The Lakers dominating the game. Here's LaRavia. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Yeah, this is a highlight of Giddey's game, his innate ability to set others up.
The Lakers have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the 4th. Kennard can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Woo-hoo, just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Here's LaRavia. Nails it from beyond the arc. LaRavia's got 10 points in just the second half.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Simons, and he dunks it down.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
The Lakers have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Pass to Kleber. Back to Kennard. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Over Giddey. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Kennard's got 4 points now in the quarter. On the wing, Simons. Outside Giddey. 4-3. The Lakers with a rebound. Up top, LaRavia. Checked by Sexton. And it's LaRavia missing. Chicago has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. Outside Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Easy shot for him. They'll take that every time up the floor.
Out to Simons. The 3 is up. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists tonight.
Well, you see that quick release, and Simons right on the money.
That one drops for him.
If the possession ends with a shot in close, you've done something right.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Lakers. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds now.
2 minutes.
Kleber down low. Giddey defends. And he banks in the layup. Chicago's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Pass to Collins. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
Shooting the technical, Anthony Simons.
And the technical free throw is good. No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Smith, he's checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Miller. And Okoro is subbed in for Sexton. Kennard into the lane. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
Shoots from the line, and that one's long. And for the Bulls, they're shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to Giddey. Fires the 3. The shot off that time.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Buzelis grabs the board.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
And that one drops for him.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Kennard can't get it to go. Outside Giddey. Plenty of space. It doesn't go for him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
So we see the Lakers taking the W. All right, Allie, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant.